Hello, I'm excited that you joined us. I'm Alfreda, founder of the Discernment Institute and your co host for Reviving the Vision Workshop. Let's hop into it. So, scripture says, many are the plans in a person's heart, but the Lord's purpose is what prevails. That's Proverbs 19 and 21. So today, I just want you to know that your purpose existed before you did. And although we have tons of plans, desires, and things that we want to do, we have to ask ourselves, how do those things benefit God's kingdom? What is the persistent thing that continues to come back to you? No matter how many times you start something, stop something, no matter how many times that you desire to do something else, no matter how many things that you have accomplished in life, your successes, the things that you've done, there is this one thing that is your true vision that God has given to you. And that's what we're here to discover on this doing this workshop. So for me, it's all about law school. Like, I'm not an attorney. I got degrees and other things, but that is the one thing that prevailed. And over the course of time, I just found myself just doing other things. I found myself finding a way to move on, and that, it was just something that was too audacious, too big. But can I just tell you that the vision will possess you? You'll keep researching it. You'll keep doing things professionally. You'll keep doing other things personally. You'll keep achieving new things. You'll keep going to new heights and new depths. But the thing is, the thing that God has purposed you to do is the thing that is everlasting. You will not be able to quench this thirst that you have until you move into the direction of fulfilling your vision. Many believe that moving into the realm of fulfilling our vision is disruptive. We feel like that, hey, we've accomplished so many other things. We don't want to disrupt that. We don't want to move into that. But as a human, it's necessary for us to feel comfortable, for us to feel secure. It's understood that no matter how good or how successful we are, there is always seems to be this one thing that has stopped us from fulfilling our vision. So that's the one thing that we have to get down to the bottom of so that we can truly live a life of wholeness, your really, really, really best life on purpose. The vision will drive you because it's God's purpose for your life. And my hope for you is that you move from what is comfortable and challenge yourself to purpose the vision. Be frank in what you want because it will never go away. It will never stop. It will be something that you will continue to do. There will be distractions that come to your life that will say, oh, now is not the time. Right now is not the time for me to do it. There'll seem like there's financial limitations that you can't do it. It will seem like that, oh, my kids are not doing what I need them to do, or maybe my husband is not on board, or maybe I need to get more education, or maybe I need to become more into a different group of people. All these things will come and try to say that now is not the time for you to fulfill your vision. But I just want to let you know that now is the time. Right now is the time. And as long as you pursue other things that may seem a little bit more comfortable, as long as you pursue other things that may seem like, hey, this will suffice, until you get on the pathway that is ordained by God for you, you will always have this unfulfilled desire. You will always have this thing that is irritating, this thing that's gnawing at you, this thirst that no matter what you buy, it doesn't seem to fulfill this thing on the inside of you. And the reason that is because of that scripture. The scripture says, many are the plans in a person's heart. So many may be our plans. Many may be the things that we desire to do. We are diligent. in planning. We're diligent in saying that, hey, we're going to get this thing. We're diligent in saying we're going to go pursue this degree. We're diligent in saying we're going to go and we're going to make this plan and we're going to stick to it because we desire to buy a house in that neighborhood, or we desire for our children to go to these schools, or we desire for our educational academia record to look like X, Y, and Z. So we're diligent in planning for things. But what we don't realize is whatever the Lord purposes us to do, whatever God purposed us here on earth to do, until we do that one thing, we will forever be walking in the shadow of our unfulfilled potential. And unfulfilled potential is what keeps the most of us from living our very best life. Because our very best life is filled with wholeness. It's filled with a sense of security. It's filled with a sense of peace. It's filled with a sense of my needs are met. And it's not based, or it's not predicated upon how much money you make. It's not predicated upon whether you're single or married. It's not predicated upon whether you're divorced. It's not predicated upon whether or not your children are gainfully employed, or whether they may be incarcerated. They may be not living a lifestyle that is desirable. None of it is predicated upon those things. Our joy and happiness is only predicated upon what God has purposed us to do and fulfilling the vision. That's what that thing is on the inside of us, that spot, that thing that we continue to scoot around and continue to go around it, continue to do other things because we're looking for that one thing to be fulfilled. And can I just tell you that one thing is your vision? That's the thing that is never going to leave you. I was studying this book, and the author said, our vision and how we get to what that is as near as our most persistent desires. It's as near as the thing that we dream about the most. It's as near as that thing that is unfulfilled in our life, but it keeps coming up. And, like I forestated, for me, that's law school. I know in my heart that I am supposed to take the LSAT and get accepted into a law school. I know in my heart that I'm supposed to sit at the bar, take the bar exam, and be sworn in as an attorney. I know I'm supposed to do those things. So until I get on the pathway to fulfilling that part of the vision and the purpose of my life, then I will forever have that desire within me. It could be 5 years, 10 years, 10 years down the road. I'm still going to have that desire until I do it. So it's given to me, it's given to us to put forth a plan that is going to allow us to move on the pathway of pursuing that vision, that thing. So today, my challenge to you is that you take some time for you. That's right. Take some time for you. I challenge you to get into a quiet place. No distractions, no children, no career, no job, no thoughts about what has to go on later. Get into a place where you can inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release all of the day's activities. And get your pen, get your paper, and think about you. Focus on you. Now, Write down 5 things that you desire to do that's bigger than you. It's bigger than the money that you have. It's bigger than the thing that you feel like you can accomplish. It's bigger than material things. It's bigger than the academia that you have achieved. It's bigger than physical limitations. It's bigger than family restraints. Write down that thing. And just for kicks, see if you can write down 5 things that meet that same criteria. And I want to allow you time to really think about those things. Now, I'm certain over the course of this workshop, not only will you discover what your vision is, if it was dead, you'll be able to revive it. If you needed clarity, you're going to gain that. If you needed new revelation to scripture, you're going to gain that as well. So take those things and hold on to them. Keep that notebook near, because we are going to revive that vision. This has been Alfreda, the founder of the Discernment Institute, which is an online learning hub that teaches women leaders how to elevate, influence, and impact the lives of others through prayer, the power of discernment, and biblical principles. I'll see you in the next training.